21 Alive First Alert Forecast.
Well, let's talk about holiday travel because we're at another busy time of year. And fortunately, through Christmas, I don't see any regional concerns. And I'm really kind of talking about areas to the north, west, south, east, kind of all around. Not really a bad travel forecast at all. But things could change a little bit by Friday morning. And that's only because of something else that's happened over the weekend. And that is a trend for the warm front that was going to be bringing highs into the upper 50s to us regionally has now been pushed farther south and farther south to the point where now I actually think we're going to be spending most of Christmas in the 40s. And with that cooler air could mean, especially to our north, a greater chance for some freezing rain. They're going to be on that colder side of that storm system. And then there's a big temperature drop expected by the weekend. We can never really have a big rise in temperatures without a big fall this time of year. Current temps show mid-30s in Minneapolis, low 50s in Kansas City. There's a pretty clear divide here, and we're going to notice kind of a similar divide going into the Christmas holiday. Satellite and radar right now just shows a little bit of light rain and drizzle, and that can be expected here through the night into very, very early tomorrow morning. But much of the day tomorrow will mostly just be gray, overcast. Not much hope for sun breaks, although Wednesday morning could see maybe a few, but otherwise just pretty cloudy, and this continues again through Christmas. Now, here's a look at the future temperatures. This very warm front you're seeing here for Christmas Day at around 6 p.m. was expected late last week to at least make it into southern Michigan. Now, it looks to kind of get stalled out across central Indiana. That makes a big difference as far as temperatures are concerned. When you're on the north side of a warm front, you're going to be a lot cooler. And so we are expecting highs to largely be in the upper 40s to low 50s. If this trends a little farther south, as some forecast models want to do, that would bring us likely in the low 40s versus upper 40s. So it's possible we might have to tweak that Christmas high temperature a little further. But for now, it does still look pretty mild. Then, by the time we get to Friday afternoon and early evening, temperatures will be into the 50s. But that window from Thursday night to Friday morning as that warm front lifts northward, there could be enough cool air trapped, especially into southern Michigan, for maybe a little freezing rain. Some forecast models want to bring that freezing rain risk into far northeast Indiana, but I think we're going to be a little too warm for much of a risk locally. But we've got to watch the warm front. If it doesn't end up being as far north as expected and keeps trending farther south, that's a different story altogether. And then by the end of the weekend, cold front rushes through and that drops temperatures significantly Saturday into Sunday. All right, again, we're tracking mostly rain. There's that cool air that could provide a brief window of some freezing rain across central, southern, and then eastern Michigan. So something to watch. Again, the more aggressive forecast models have it as far south as Steuben County. I think that's unlikely now, but not impossible, I suppose. But again, if you're looking at the bigger impacts here, that would likely be from essentially north of Toledo into Detroit, Lansing, even Grand Rapids could see a little bit of freezing rain. Again, this would be Friday after Christmas. So travel plans Friday morning could get slippery the farther north and east you go. All right. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast because there are lots of ups and downs here, especially by the end of the weekend. So Christmas Day, upper 40s. So far, it's pretty cloudy, not really looking impactful. May need to tweak that number if that warm front keeps trending farther south, though. Low 50s with some showers likely Friday. Still watching Friday morning for maybe a little bit of a freezing rain risk far north. And then mostly cloudy skies Saturday, 53 degrees. Windy and colder with the passage of that cold front Saturday night into Sunday. Even colder on Monday. Some light lake effect snow possible, high temperatures into the upper 20s.
Mid-50s the week of Christmas. Pretty nice, man.
It is going to be pretty nice, at least for a couple of days before reality sets back in.
Okay, Matt.